Hello, this is Andrea St. Amand. Going to talk today about gift envy and comparison energy. So, what does that mean? Jealousy, we tend to think of jealousy as being an ugly word. It's that feeling that arises when you look at somebody and you're like, why can't I do that? Or why does that person have those shoes and I don't have those shoes? Or why do they have that car? Why do they have that talent and I don't have that talent? So that jealousy, that ugly word, is a fantastic tool. It is such a great tool because it identifies desire. So one of the greatest ways to learn what we want, when we see something that somebody else has that we want and we get jealous because we don't have it, y'all, that's the best tool in the world. That means that we can jump right up, go right out, and do and get that thing right in that minute. Because if it is something that's sparking some jealousy in you, that's our subconscious way of learning that this is what telling us this is what we deeply desire. Because most of us are conditioned to shut down what we deeply desire. So most of us, if somebody says, what do you want? We're like, I don't know what we want. Well, the first time you feel jealous about something that someone else has or does, that's what you want. So use it, go, run for it. For me, when I was a lawyer, there were people who were trial lawyers who they could just talk. They'd get up in front of a client, they'd get up in front of a judge, a jury. They were never nervous. They could just wave their arms around, and they sounded so good. They just sounded like smooth and flowing, and I was so jealous of that. But I didn't want to talk to a judge and jury. I wanted to connect with people. So what that was telling me was that I did need to learn how to talk. I did need to be talking, just not in the setting of a courtroom. And when I was thinking about jealousy and switching to comparison energy. So let's do that right now. Comparison energy is slightly different than jealousy, I think. So jealousy is a tool. You can flip it to desire, use it. Comparison energy takes it a little bit more, because comparison energy is when you start telling yourself, I can't do that. Like, that person over there is doing something and I can't do that, or they're better than me. I'll never be that good. I'll never have that. I'll never, why am I even trying? And when that comes up, sometimes we use that as a good excuse to stay stuck and to not do anything at all, or to stay small. And that is not helpful. How we can use comparison energy as a good tool is to piece out the jealousy part of it that's identifying our desire, and also understand that comparison energy, keeping us small, is a great sign that you are in the mental state of lack. When you are thinking, that person's already doing that, I can't do it, or they're better than me and I'm never going to be that good. That means you're in a state of mental lack, and you need to flip that into abundance. Because if lack is coming up anywhere underlying anything in your life, it's going to come up in other places too. It's going to come up in love, it's going to come up in money, it's going to come up in health, it's going to come up everywhere. So you need to flip that lack around to abundance. So that is what comparison energy can be useful for. Because when we get too far into comparison energy, we start looking at life as a zero-sum game. Like, well, that person's already doing that and I'll never be that good. They're already taking away that piece of the pie. Now there's less of the pie left. And that's actually not true. There is infinite pie, infinite money, infinite abundance, infinite love for all of us. So use the comparison energy to identify where lack is. And if it's there, flip it to abundance. And then also to identify where your desire is. And then take steps to go out and get skills and expertise in what it is that you're desiring to do. Because once you start doing that, once you get out there, nobody has your life experiences but you. So some other people may be mediums, other people may be psychics, other people may do, but no one is going to come to the table with your set of experiences that is going to ultimately inform your skills and the way you are uniquely able to help other people who need your experiences so they don't feel so alone, right? So I belong to this this group of other spiritual entrepreneurs, and we support people. When I first got in there, hi Brandon, thanks for all your comments. Yeah, man, my comparison energy went way up, because there are people in this group who are doing wild things. There are even people watching this video or who are going to watch it later who do vastly wild stuff. Like there was, I first came across the concept that unicorns weren't just something in a fairy tale book, that there is actually a concept of multidimensional animals with loving qualities, and it's an energy that we can harness and bring down here onto earth and help people and heal people. And I was like, unicorn energy? Like, who gets to do that? Who gets to harness that energy? That's cool. That's a thing. But there's these other people doing all this other wild stuff that I hadn't heard of. And I was like, I'm just psychic. And I talk to dead people every now and then. That's kind of bourgeois compared to this other stuff. But that was my comparison energy, because in turn, they were looking at me and going, oh my God, how do you do what you do? And how do you do it with such accuracy? Like, because I was a lawyer and I bring those same skills to what I'm doing. So the same is true for all of you. Don't let the fact that other people are out there and are a little bit in a different part of their path than you are start some story in your head that you have to stay small or stuck where you are because they're already in existence, because nobody's in existence or with your gifts except for you. So use your jealousy as desire, love it, and say thank you. Then go out and pursue that desire with everything in you, and use that comparison energy when it comes up as a warning sign that you're in a state of lack, and flip that to abundance. So when you are ready to change your own lives and flip your jealousy and comparison energy into desire and abundance, as always, private message me, contact me. I have lots of ways I work with people, but this work literally will change your life, and then in turn you can change everybody's lives around you, which the world so desperately needs when we are really into our gifts and we combine our gifts with our unique experiences. So hope if anybody has any questions, let me know. Hope everyone is doing well today, and I will see you soon. Mwah! Bye.